Check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. So Ida 1322. Appreciate the comment. Says, can we get an extended version of the Seven Hermetic Principles series, including practical examples of how to apply these laws in daily life? So I thought about that as to the extending the philosophy on the seven hermetic principles. If you watch the videos, honestly, that's the gist of it. Like, I could go on, but I don't think that there's anything else that I can give you on it that you're gonna find useful. Right? It'll probably just be more so of me having an intellectual flex, but I don't think I can share with you any more information that is going to be like the thing that puts it all together for you. If you want a deeper understanding, then I'll say just go and deep dive into it. But honestly, it really ain't no super deep shit. Like, it's going to come down to, it's really a couple of sentences that can pretty much sum up every law, what it's about, honestly. So to the other part about including practical examples of how to apply these laws in daily life. All right, so the laws, they aren't techniques that you apply. It's kind of like asking how to apply gravity. Like, it's just forces that are already at work 24/7. I understand what you're saying though, like how to apply the knowledge in a way to make it useful in your day-to-day life. So to that, I had to say more of what I've been saying on this channel. The most practical suggestion I can give is to, right, think about, like, the first law is the law of mentalism. The mind is all, the all is mind, and that kind of sums it all up. So just think about as above, so below. All of this shit is coming down to frequency and vibration. You was trying to match the vibration of whatever reality is you're wanting to manifest. So I say, go into your mind and contemplate or meditate on a small desire that you have, and to imagine yourself living out this desire, to achieving this goal of yours, and to see this happening in real time and not as a future event, and to also imagine the feeling, what it would feel like if it was really happening. So I say a small desire because The things that are closer in reach are the things that are most likely to manifest the easiest and the fastest. Like, we don't recognize going to the store and buying dinner as a desire, but it is, right? And you can meditate or contemplate that just briefly in your mind right before you do it. And then by the time you do it and you get back, we don't, it's so insignificant to us that we don't even recognize, but it's the same laws at work. And like, this is how the shit goes. So for me, years ago, I was listening to Steve Harvey, and it's what introduced me to the law of attraction. The law of attraction is pretty much what we call all of these laws at play, the shit that ties them all together and shit, right? That's what we consider to be the law of attraction. And when I first got into that, I was listening to Steve Harvey, and he said some simple shit. But for me, it actually opened the door. He said, if you hold the door open for more people will hold the door open for you. And we was talking about physically, right? So at that time, I was like, let me go see, right? So I started to deliberately, when I would go to the store and go places, to just hold the door open for people behind me to come in or for people to come out. Like, I was deliberately doing this shit to see if it was going to have an effect. And it absolutely did. Then I noticed the more I did this, like how people would just suddenly go out their way to hold the door open for me. Like, I might not be anywhere close by the door, and like a motherfucker was just stand there and wait for me to get there to hold the door open for me. So I'm like, okay, now if that works with this, then let me see if that same law, that same principle is going to work with this and with this. So it don't matter what the substance is, as far as if it's holding the door open for somebody or if it's punching somebody in the face and getting punched back in your face. Like, the laws is the law. I'll say this and then close out, that emotion is the power that attracts. If you want something practical, emotions is the power that attracts. Our feelings change all throughout the day, right? But the our dominant mood, the dominant mood that we're in, right? That is going to be the catalyst that brings forth what it is that we experience. And that's easy to see. If a motherfucker's always negative, always stressed, always in a sour mood, then you see how easy problems come to them or come to you whenever you like that. And then the motherfuckers is seem to be always happy, always laughing, always smiling. It seems like they just so happen just to be having good luck all the time, or just seems like they just be having good fortune come to them out of nowhere and shit just fall in their lap. Like, the shit sounds real cliche, but truly um, treat people the way you want to be treated, and shit, that's something that can be very practical. I'm out. I hope I answered your question somewhere in there.